Hello and welcome back. I'm Shelf Unit and this is my continuing Let's Play of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition Siege of Dragonspear. Couple of things. One, I've got a slight cold at the minute, so sorry if I am in some ways unintelligible, and if I cough and or blow my nose during this recording. I shall try to keep that to a minimum, but we shall see. Secondly, I have not played now for about 5.5 weeks, and that has been again due to the illness, which has been on for the last 2 weeks, and a holiday over Christmas, so you can tell just sort of how far I've been recording ahead. Now, unfortunately, I do remember where we were, and it was at the scene of a terrible fail. So, essentially, we're going to die unless I do something useful here. She's nasty and that's nasty, so I've got to get some protections on first. Where are we? Paused.
By cold.
I did. What do I need to protect myself against? I need to protect myself against fear.
Yes.
You don't do anything of any use. What do you cast? You can cast... You can cast Chant. Can you cast anything else of importance? I don't know, haste maybe? What's that secret word? I can never remember. What does that do? Total dispel, okay. Protection, dispeller. Sunfire. Goodness me, it's been a long time since I've played this game. What can I do? Special abilities, Select Poison, Draw upon Hiding Might, and Cold Shot. Charm Animal, Berserk.
Your orders?
She can't do anything. What's my items? Nymph, Cloak, Greenstone Amulet.
By demand?
Oh, the joy of remembering what's happening. What's this? What is it? Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yes, yes?
Yes, yes? Well, after you've chanted, we'll see what happens. Get a quick save. Then I'm going to send Minsky Poos with this up to here. And I'm actually going to send you up to have a chat to her.
Good day, and hello to you.
And here you are. I'm here and I've my wits about me. These statues are too detailed to be carved. They're the refugees, aren't they? They are my pride and my legacy. My display is not complete, though. With my assistant's help, I will add another piece to the exhibit. You. Return these statues to life, Elf. I'll not ask you again. If I can't add you to my tableau, I'll see you destroyed. Okay. So, you attack that. You, I'm quite comfortable with you attacking her physically. You can magic missile her.
What?
What? Do what I tell you, woman. You attack.
You need something?
I'm going to use Cold Shot. Okay, let's see what's just happening here. She's got minor spell turning. She's invisible or sanctuaried. Okay, so she's improved invisibility, which means I need to... What do I need to do? Did I get any crucites? I did not. decent stealth. What's this? This is one to sleep. Poison.
This isn't working. We have to try something else.
Oh boy, yes, you are in trouble there, Minsky Poos.
Hey! You called?
This isn't working.
Is she held?
This will not work. I must try a different trick.
You held? Slowed. That's rubbish. God, Minsky being useless. Drink it and hurry up.
Yes, yes.
You go and attack her.
Go ahead.
You attack her.
Now what? If you're sure that's
You
what you
attack
want.
her. Really? Oh my god. Why are you attacking him with that when I specifically told you to attack him with that? Great. Good, she's dead. Everybody focus on this thing.
I'm listening.
Time to end this will not work.
This isn't working.
Try a
We
different
have to
trick.
try something else.
Back hold.
Right, so Dinah has one isn't working, which means she needs... Let's try bullets +1 for her. She's not on them already. No, she's not. These ordinary bullets too. Okay, the halfling, you're on ordinary bullets too, I'm going to assume. Okay, right then.
Yes?
You're not working because you need a... Yeah, you're not going to do much to this thing. I'll send you in with this anyway, just in case I can actually hit it. And for me... Well, I'm going to try the +1 arrows. I doubt they'll work. But it can't hurt to try. Okay, so that's good. And if +1 arrows can work, then you can use them. Perfect. Okay.
Now what?
That turned from being dreadful to being passable. And now I return everything back to here. Yeah, I can use those, apparently. Who has anti-poison stuff? Nobody has anti-poison stuff, so I can pop those back in there. You get to have those because you can identify them. You get to put these bullets back. You get your healing potion there. You get your bullets back. Knave's robe. Can go in there. And now I get to cast this on you. Where did she go? That cowardly wizard turned me into stone. Me! If we cross paths again, I'll send her into the afterlife. Already done that, old chap. Okay, let's Get you. Where am I? It was so quiet in the stone, almost peaceful. Terrible. Please let me reward you. I only wish it were more. Potion of invisibility and a wand. That's nice. We know what those are. Oh, I could have given you that potion. Okay, let's do this person. Kelbether. In my last moments of freedom I tried to fight back, but the magic took hold of my limbs. Were it not for you, I'd have been petrified forever. Take this, please, with my gratitude. So we've gained an arrow. Thanks. And finally, possibly finally, this person. The last thing I remember is going for a walk with Teleria. And then, oh, it was horrible. Thank you for freeing me. Thank you. I must return to camp. And we've now gained a bolt. Not the most glorious of rewards, but a good deed is good enough.
You need something?
Yeah?
If you're sure that's what
Nobody
you want.
else around here? Oh goodness, a beholder. Don't know whether to take that one out or not. Who's down here? Is there anyone down here? Who's this? Oh, another statue. Fair enough. I will just quickly
Now what?
finish that off. Thanks for freeing me, stranger. Wish I had something to thank you with, but the crusade took it all. So thanks is about it. Hope it means something to you. It means a lot to me. Did I get everybody? Vanished. And then talk to Herod. I don't know. Beholders are tough is one way of putting it. Especially when you haven't got the shield of Baldur, which I don't
The
have.
forest is so serene.
Well,
I always catch
we
myself
can have a
watching
look
the
at it
bandits,
and
though.
see, I suppose.
I'm on it like ugly on an orc.
Okay, there's you next to it.
Yes.
It's a Goth. Ah, what is this? A tasty adventurer with piles of treasure? Peace creature, I only want to talk. Tremble before me, foolish elf. I'll tear you apart and drain your delicious magics dry. You can try if you must, but know that I won't hesitate to defend myself. Rog! Great. Back to the arrows. I'll use the +1 still. You can use +2s. You can use +1s. What do we get? We got a ring and we got 6,000 XP. I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't think I've done that particular one before. So I will take that quite happily. Ring of fire resistance. Now that's going to be useful. Okay, you can have that, Mince, since you're going to be going up against most things fiery in close combat. Excellent. Right, let's identify. Okay, let's not identify because we don't need to. Lost all but a few of its charges. 3 charges. For a stone golem, that's not bad though. Only you can use it. I'm not gonna... I don't have an intelligence of 16? No, 11. It's the only one that's less than 18. That's annoying. Okay. I'll pop that up here. Keep that wand. Okay. Bullet plus ones. Let's get you down. Let's pop these back in here. I'll let you keep some on hand. It's a 200 sword. I'll get you to identify that quickly. And that can pop in the bag holding. Let's go talk to Herod then. Where is Herod? He must be probably here.
It's in the bag.
Here-ish. No, not there at all, in fact.
Aye.
You need something?
Okay. Right, he'll be down
It's
here.
in the bag.
Next to the burnt out things. Now, here's Herod. There's Takos. There's Herod.
All my stuff is authentic. Really, it is.
I'm afraid I have little to trade. When I fled the crusade, I had to leave much behind. I've returned Herod. Teleria is dead. She was petrifying refugees for art, but I did my best to restore the victims. I heard what you did. We're all grateful to you for getting to the bottom of this matter. You're quite welcome. I took up a collection among the refugees, and we'd all like you to have the money as a reward. Please keep it. You need it more than I. I'm just happy I was able to help. Such generosity, such selflessness. If only the world had more like you. You'll always have friends here. Farewell on your travels.
A team like this can't be beat.
No, it can't. +1 reputation, which probably was not good, because we've already got a good reputation. Where's my reputation? Heroic 20. Yeah, I didn't need it, but then again, I don't really need the money either. Okay.
I've traveled with a lot of great people in the past, more than you might believe. But this is the best team
These
ever.
people I rescue only. Yep. Let's see what the chances of me getting into areas that are not around here is. There's a campfire.
Swing and a miss.
Okay, so we saved one deer. Wow.
My magic will end thee.
Killed another wolf. A lot of wolves.
Is there something I can do for you?
Why do you ask?
I simply thought that if we're to travel together, face Kalar Argent together, we might do well to get to know one another.
Right, I would like nothing better, Captain, but I fear you'll not find me good company at the moment.
Let's concentrate on the mission then. If we can do what the Grand Dukes have asked, I'll be satisfied.
Would that everyone was so easy to satisfy. Is it really what you want? I think there's more to you than duty. Tell me what it is you're feeling. What do you desire?
This isn't the time. I have a mission. That's all that matters. so let's go.
Fair enough. Just asking, my dear. She is a romanceable option for both sexes, I believe. Well, I depopulated wildlife in the previous. So, in the name of experience, I shall depopulate this area as well. Okay. But die, bears!
Suffer the wrath of the undead!
Every creature is fair game in my quest for experience. Ooh, spiders. That's...
Now what? It's in the bag. Uh-huh. It's in the bag.
Let's booze.
My aim is true.
Did I just do a trap? Okay. You attack that. You attack that. Okay, least useful basic combatant has been
You need something?
entangled.
So, the Shining Lady is not the child of Baal some claimed her to be.
But she isn't Asamir. Her family has been touched by the divine, though not so recently as mine own.
Though she is not of Baal's blood, thou art. I shall remain with you on this expedition and see how it might illuminate the prophecies of the wise Alundo.
I'm glad you'll be staying with me, Dinaher.
Lead on. I shall follow.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, everybody's free and untangled.
Now what?
I'm going to send you ahead with trap finding. So I get the feeling there'll be web traps around here somewhere. Bullets of fire. God damn it, I forgot about those. I thought he just had a flaming sling.
Uh-huh. If you're sure that's what you want.
Time to go?
Okay, you get your arrows back.
Uh-huh. With flair.
The forest is so serene. I always catch myself
we
watching
go.
for bandits, though.
Lovely jubbly. How close are we to levelling? Not super close at all. For anyone. Levelling isn't really part of this game, I'm afraid.
You need something? I'm on it like
Too
Ugly
much.
on an orc.
Anyway. There's an awful lot of stuff and not an awful lot of...
Hey! With flair.
not an awful lot of experience that gives you enough to actually do stuff.
Now what? It's in the bag.
Okay. Let's keep on going. What are you? Zombie. Who are you? Ah. I remember this.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
That's some nice verminating you did there, stranger. Pity you didn't come along sooner. Well, it's a pity for those back in the dig. I'm not about to complain. Duran of the clan Highhammer, that's me. Slayer of vermin, particularly the two-legged kind, if you know what I mean. I realise I might not look like much of a vermin for the vermin slaying right now. But look, I was brought on board this project with the understanding that I'd be dealing with, you know, creepy crawlies and such. Ankegs, carrion crawlers, maybe a serpent or two. Undead went past the deal, didn't bring tools for taking care of that sort of thing. I'm sorry, Evenstar. Just come from Baldur's Gate. Good to meet you. Very good considering the circumstances. How did you come to be here? I don't know, dwarf settlements in the area? You go where the work is, you know. I've up and down the Sword Coast, 15 times in my life, cleaning out nests from Calimsham to spite of the world. Never faced anything like I did in this dig. It was a straightforward contract, or so I thought. I was to help with a remote dig organised by a talent of Dumathon. Excuse me. Dumathon. If his clerics met anything unpleasant in the tunnels, I'd take care of it. Done dozens, hundreds of these sort of things before without much trouble. A bugbear nest once, but that was about the worst I ever had to deal with. And dealing with it, not so bad compared to what happened in this dig. Where exactly is this dig you speak of? See that cavern there, the clerics and Goldarth too? They were, you know, that thing, adamant. They were adamant no one who happened along to see anything suspicious, especially if that no one served, what's her name? Kayla. They were so worried about someone coming along outside. Should have been more concerned about what they'd find inside. What exactly happened in there? The clerics were digging down, 5th, 6th tunnel. They started looking for whatever it was. Deep Vein was looking for. Some kind of metal he had a vision about. Vision? Heh. He was probably just in his cups. But Goldarth came along. He doesn't strike me as a sort of waste of time on flights of fancy. Anyway, they dug down and they hit something. It weren't some vein of ore either. It was full of them things you helped me with and more besides. Goldarth went down first. Couldn't turn undead the way clerics could. Not that helped them now. 2 blinks of a deaf man's eye and half the order were gone. Me and the others fell back. I told him to leave it and come out, but Auckland, Deep Vein, he wasn't going anywhere, not if he meant letting those beasties loose on the surface. He couldn't help it though. A couple got out. He saw me fighting him. There's more of where they came from. As soon as I get my strength back, I'll be going in, seeing if anyone's still alive. If not, I'll look for a way to make this myth worth my while, if you know what I mean. There are dwarves of good faith indeed, and all you're interested in is gold. Nah, I'm also interested in gems and items of value, and if any of them are still alive, I'll do what I can, of course. I'm not making any apologies for doing what I gotta do. It's a hard world, gotta be a hard man to live in it. Now, if you'll give me some time, I need to rest, build my strength back up. Axe is high, friend. Okay, we'll go in there and sort those out in a second. But right now, I am going to just explore a little bit further. Oh, shit. Okay. How far have I got around there? So there's the coastway. There's Black Pit, Ancient Veneer, Statues, Ancient Veneer, Ancient Veneer. Well, let's see how many of these Ancient Veneers I can find. If there's any more beyond here. Don't think there is. I don't think there's anything beyond here, to be honest. Okay, let's head in here. I'm going to blow my nose now. I'm terribly sorry. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Colds are not much fun. Okay, I shall head in here and see what's about. Sounds like fun.
I'm on it like Ugly on an orc.
Mind your box! They're behind us now, too!
Stay your hand, my sword is sheathed. I am no enemy of yours.
Unsheath your sword. Lose knows it twitches. There's evil here.
If you be a woman of goodwill and faith, stand with us against the tide of darkness.
stranger. Deepvane's my name. Rather Auckland Deepvane of the Talhoun Order, or Dumathoin's Secret Gleam. What's left of it? No, I shouldn't have complained. We'd none of us have survived that onslaught without your aid.
I'm another of your number. A Duran Highhammer outside the cavern. Gurn Coldhearth falls and that coward lives. Where's the justice in that, I ask you? He was supposed to keep the beasties away from us. That was his job. Och, well. You see him again, you tell him to get his biscuit arse in here and help us. Tell me of this Coldhearth. By the grace of Dumathoin and the gold of my friend Gurn Coldhearth. Ach, Gurn, forgive me. He believed in me when I told him the Keeper had sent me a vision of vein of ore running through this ground, one I could forge into chains to bind me to great Dumathoin for all time. He didn't hesitate. He pulled his chest out and he said, "How much do you need to find it, Auckland?" In addition to being the god of mining and underground exploration, Dumathoin is the guardian of the dwarven dead, is he not? You're a wise woman. Dumathoin is guardian of the dead, but the dark power we disturbed below didn't care about that. We tunnelled and eventually we hit something, but it wasn't our ore. It was a room full of books and the monsters you saw us fighting. You tunnelled into another cavern complex, this one inhabited. 'Twarn't a cavern, a building of some sort, buried gods knows where, filled with death. The vile creatures poured out, killing half our number or more. My friend Gurn Coldhearth sacrificed himself, holding him back while we tried to seal the entrance. Tried and failed. Excuse me. My fellows and I need time to rest, to heal. Once that's done, we'll venture back into the caverns, slay the slain one final time, and find Gurn's body. I'm no return to the world without it. Stay here and ensure no other undead escape. I'll venture into the caverns and find your friend. I wish we were in any kind of shape to help you out, but we're not. Watch your back in there. Okay, let's dump all of these. That's an elixir of health. Some nice bullets +1. That's a mace which you can identify. We can go there. What is this? Okay, I'll pop those in here. And you can pop those in there. And you can identify the mace +1. And give that to me. I will pop that there. I'll just quickly use that healing potion now. You could use a healing potion too. Everybody else seems okay. You could actually use a healing potion yourself.
You need something?
Okay.
If you're sure that's what you want.
Awesome. Free money. Potion of regeneration, that's pretty handy. How big is this area? Not too big. Can I do anything with you guys? Talk to you?
I need a swig of some
And
strong
dialogue.
I need a swig of some strong
Dialogue.
dwarven ale.
You've returned. What did you find? Any sign of Gurn Coldhearth?
Now I think there's probably traps in here, but I will
Yes, yes? You bet.
send you forward.
Now what? It's in the bag.
Here comes 300 pounds of justice.
This isn't working. We have to try something else.
Okay. Looks like we need some magic arrows. And I'll give a few to you as well, Minsky Poos. You can hit up the bullets +1. Are these bullets +1? No, good. Bullets of fire, bullets +1. Oh crap, it's this. Huh.
Aye.
What do you need?
Minsk, where are you?
Yes.
Attack this, please.
Uh-huh.
Time to go.
Oops. That's annoying.
Varlets, prepare for thy end.
Missed out on some experience there. That's really annoying.
Uh-huh.
He is now energy drained. Great. Do I have scrolls? You.
Now what?
Thy demand?
Magic missile, horror, stone to flesh, dispel magic, remove magic, offensive harmony, detect invisibility, but good last time. Free action, armor, no, I'm going to have to leave and come back.
This
Unless
group shows
there
promise.
is-
Extraordinary.
Hey! With flair!
First I'm going to have to go here. Grab a couple of those. Character is of course too far away. Why wouldn't the character be too far away? Damn it, I wish I could have saved him. What did that say? Magically, okay. This is annoying. Okay, that's less annoying, but these are all useless. These things don't need magical stuff. Good. Come on. Ugh. Come on. Let's just change everybody's arrows over.
Now you're going to be sorry. I meant to end thee.
Stings,
You
doesn't
called?
it, evil?
What are you doing?
You want to move? Here comes 300.
Oh my god.
You need something? Now what?
Yes, I need somebody to stop hitting me.
Yes, yes? With flair!
What is this? Infravision. Dear oh dear, the world's most useless potions. I'm gonna drink one. Dear, oh dear.
What do you need? Yep.
What's through there? Just a couple of bits and pieces here. Potion of strength by the looks of it. And just some ordinary bullets. Well, never hurts to have ordinary bullets.
Uh-huh.
Right, but now
If you're sure that's what you want.
I need to go back and get your level undrained. Oh, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I'm on it like ugly on an orc.
I need a swig of some strong...
Well, what do you see inside? Your cleric friends. Some are alive and they could probably use your help. Oh, aye, alright. I'm good to go. Excuse me. Okay. What's going to happen? I'm going to save here. I'm going to... And when we come back, I will have gone back to camp and re-level energy drained this... de-energy drained this guy. Restored, that's the term. Okay. Thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Shelf Unit. If you've enjoyed, please subscribe. If not, don't worry about it. And thank you again. Goodbye.